Trucks have been the same for a very long time.
Yes.
Or for like 100 years. Trucks have been basically the same. We want to try something different. So I present to you the Cybertruck.
Whatever you may think of Elon Musk, we can all agree that he is an interesting man. One of the world's richest and most powerful people has been an embodiment of that hustler's energy since the day he was born. Business magnate, industrial designer, engineer, and philanthropist, Musk has an incredibly diverse business portfolio that helped bring him into the spotlight of the world. As of October 2020, Forbes placed him in the top 5 richest people on Earth with a net worth of $91.9 billion. Let's take a look at how he made and spends that hard-earned money. Love this sort of content? Drop us a like and subscribe to see more. Elon Musk started his journey over 30 years ago when he moved to Canada at 17. He went to a few universities where he received dual bachelor's degrees in economics and physics. Musk's hustle only just began here when he turned his house into a speakeasy on the weekends. Charging $5 entry, he would make his month's rent in a night and cover his entire tuition fee to boot. He subsequently dropped out of university and joined the startup businesses forming in the internet boom. He founded Zip2, an online version of the Yellow Pages, which was eventually purchased by Compaq for $307 million, $22 million of which went directly into Musk's pockets. Shortly after, he founded X.com, an online bank but merged with Confinity and was bought by eBay for $1.5 billion. Musk made $180 million from the deal. Now sure, $180 million is a lot of money to the average Joe, but it's just a drop in the ocean compared to Elon's wealth. So how did he multiply that wealth to such a degree? It was through intelligent business strategy and investing. You've probably heard of Tesla, so guess how much money Elon's Tesla salary is? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. It is reported that Elon does not receive a salary, cash bonuses, or equity that vests in time. Unlike many other CEOs, his only compensation is a completely at-risk performance award that was designed with ambitious milestones, such as doubling Tesla's market capitalization. In simple terms, he needs Tesla to succeed to make any money. That is a big part of his life. Musk isn't like most million and billionaires. He didn't make a fat paycheck and retire. He keeps going to work, and allegedly, he works around 80 to 100 hours a week. Whatever wealth he earns goes straight back into the company, causing him to simultaneously spend everything he makes from it. But let's not mess around. His empire isn't all Tesla, not by a long shot. He founded SpaceX, which is worth around $44 billion and holds a stake worth around $15.3 billion. SpaceX is fast becoming an aerospace manufacturing and space transportation phenomenon that garners a tidy $2 billion yearly revenue. There's also The Boring Company, a business founded and funded by Elon to bore tunnels under the ground so that he may avoid the horrendous LA traffic. No, really, he did. He also built flamethrowers through the same company, which sold for $500 each. Elon has also had a go at creating a Tesla brand tequila called Teslaquila, but it's facing opposition from Mexico's Tequila Regulatory Council, so we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. There isn't a tremendous amount to really say about where he earns his money from. He is, for all intents and purposes, a working man. His wealth comes from the efforts he puts into ensuring his businesses thrive. The man does still make a wage from many of his ventures and investing endeavors. Let's take a peek at how he treats himself and others. Not one for the outrageously lavish lifestyle, it would seem, as Elon doesn't waste his billions away on massive yachts and expensive holidays. In fact, he claims he has only taken around 2 weeks off in the last 12 years since SpaceX was founded. Elon has a long history of investing in other businesses that he believes have real potential in our future, such as Surrey Satellite Technology, Mahalo.com, Stripe, DeepMind Technologies, and OpenAI. This means a great deal of giving money without necessarily seeing a return profit anytime soon, if ever. He opened Ad Astra, a school dedicated to teaching the children of SpaceX employees how to solve real-world issues. He personally waived the admissions fees. This spawned the Astra Nova online version of the school that is universally accessible. Musk decided that the educational system in America was not good enough, so he designed his own, and to put his money where his mouth is, he pulled his own children out of private education to attend this school instead. Elon has several homes cumulatively worth nearly $100 million, including a cluster of 6 homes in an LA neighborhood. But after having vowed to sell almost all physical possessions, Musk has recently put these on the market in a bid to own no home. These individually ranged from $6.75 up to $24 million and more. These came complete with all the bells and whistles one would expect, with pools, gyms, wine cellars, and tennis courts. Musk does let himself have a little fun with his car collection. What sort of car guy do you take him for? If you were to think vintage and classics mixed with a healthy dose of the modern, you'd be right on the money. Although he does mostly drive his $85,000 Tesla Model S, got to represent the brand, he does have a few other cars that aren't quite as fuel efficient. Musk owns an E-Type Jaguar, which he purchased at 17. He could sell it for over $100,000, but elects to keep it instead. He owns an $800,000 1997 McLaren F1. He has a 2006 Hamann BMW M5 worth $80,000, the classic 2012 Porsche 911 Turbo worth $160,000, and a 2010 Audi Q7 worth $48,000. He bought the custom-built submarine car Wet Nelly from the James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me for $920,000. He also owns a Ford Model T. He also owns 2 jets. Yes, you heard me, 2. A 2015 Gulfstream G650ER worth, guess how much? That's right, $70 million. He does put it to good use, as one year he flew over 150,000 miles. It's better than driving it, I'd say. He also owns an Aero L39 Albatross, a high-performance jet trainer developed in Czechoslovakia worth upwards of $250,000. Frequently making philanthropic donations, Elon Musk Foundation has donated more than $54 million in its 15 years of operation. Musk himself has donated over $257 million to varying charities and businesses. Some of the philanthropic deeds include donating $10 million to the Future of Life Institute in 2015. He donated $1 million to the Tesla Science Center at Wardenclyffe's construction. Musk and the Musk Foundation donated over $480,000 to combat the Flint water crisis by installing new water fountains and filtration systems for all the Flint, Michigan schools. Those are just to name a few. He has also signed the Giving Pledge, where alongside billionaires such as Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, the majority of Musk's fortunes will be left to charity. To many, it may not seem like he has the most interesting life. All work and no play can make anyone dull, or so you could think. The principal difference is what those people are working on. Musk is an innovator and creator who consistently works hard to achieve his dreams, whether it's producing energy-efficient vehicles to colonizing Mars. There was a time when he had next to nothing, after a messy divorce left him nearly penniless and surviving on loans from friends to keep his businesses afloat. It seems as though something changed in him and he realized the true value of his time. His bountiful life and career is not a product of pure luck. It is clear that he provides himself with every opportunity to succeed. Here's a question for you all. You and Elon Musk switch positions and you begin to live his life. What would you do with all that money and power? Like the video for more of this content and subscribe to keep on top of all our future uploads. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day, all of you.